Hey, what's up guys? Timely here. Just want to bring you guys another video about how to get stronger. So pretty much I'm not talking about getting stronger as in raising your gear score, but getting stronger as in having the right skills on your character for PvP. So you can be a 300k but still have really good skills to carry you in PvP. So I'll show you guys what skills I like the most and how to utilize. Even if you're 300k to 400k, you can still do really good. Okay, so I want to first talk about offense right now. So as you can see, I'm still in my cleric outfit right now. I can do DPS cleric, but I'll show you guys my mage. Alright, so I'm going to put on this set right now. I'm going to build it for you guys. Okay, so pretty much I got like 10 procs right here. I got the staff, all those staffs, it adds up to 10 procs. I like to add a variety of procs, like 2 prophet, couple of magic testament, and then like 1 fatal. Fatal is optional, but having 1 fatal is nice. I don't like to stack fatals. You can see on the end I have a fatal XXL. And then as you can see, I'm also wearing blessing for that extra magic attack. Right now I'm looking for another staff that I'm willing to drop my fatal XXL. Can't find it. It's my Oberon staff. So pretty much Oberon staff, it gives you a ability power buff of 20. So you get a boosted ability power of 20 for the first 30 seconds of battle, and then if you have a really high proc rate, say you have, I say like 9 to 12 procs is really high and you'll proc very often. So if you have that opener with your mage, your starburst can pretty much one hit anything if you have like 200k magic attack, but even then you can still do a lot of damage with this if you have a really good proc rate. It's all about procs. So now I have like 9 procs. Really good stuff. High proc rate, nice opener, really good offense. And it does look like I'm really squishy because the traditional sense is to stack like nulls and damage downs. But you don't really have to. I have another way that I like using. So right now I'm building my abilities right now. I'll tell you guys in a second. I'm like bringing that barrier. And then meteor rain. So that's the abilities I bring. So another really good sub skill that you can get on your staves is instead of getting the raw buffs, like the magic attack 3 where it gives you like plus 500 magic attack, what you can do is get the anti-subclass skills, like 3% towards mages and 3% towards berserker and 3% magic attack towards the other classes. And if you can get all of them, then that's like a pseudo 3% magic attack on every class. So that's a lot. If you have 200k magic attack, that 3% is like 6k magic attack, which is pretty good. Like, it's a lot better than just like getting raw stats. And then like you can stack that with like raw blessing and it increases even further, which is really good. So now I want to talk about my defenses. The most important openers I think are the cuts, like physical and magical cut. See, they're level 20. Their cost is very low, 28 and 30. They're really easy to get for free to play. I wear one on each side, and then you can wear constants on each side too, to bring it up to 30 to 40%, depending if you have stellar or free to play stuff. Really easy to get, like free to the constants, 31 cost constants. I always get them from free spawns. So you can low-key get like a 30% mitigation for the first 30 seconds of battle, but in my case I have 40% because I have stellar. And then I also have the barrier, which can increase it even further if I pop it at the very start, if I wanted to, like before major uni. So you can survive against enemy monsters, especially if you're free to play. You're not going to have the highest cost monster on the field, so you're probably not going to go first, so you're going to want to live through their Unison, so you're still able to throw. I also have the Awakening gear to help me even further. I think that's like another 10% right there. It's mainly because of Odin. So yeah, I have tons of mitigation. I even have that opener for extra health, and then the opener for regen, which are both pretty easy to attain if you keep on doing free spawns. So that's why I do not stack damage downs anymore. You can still get that same effect from using openers and constants, and that gives me leverage to abuse raw blessing. So this is pretty much my raw blessing set, like totally optimized for like, this is like my steel cannon right here. And then now next you want to talk about your ailment resistances. So pretty much if you're gonna move second and you're free to play and you're a lower cost monster, most likely if they're a whale, they're gonna have a prohibit unison monster they might throw. So you're gonna have to have good resistances to prohibit unison, which is why I carry Merlin for prohibit unison plus 15. It's gonna be a little harder for free to play to do this, but there is a 26 cost monster in there in the free spawn. I forgot his name, but he's a dark monster and he's 26 cost. He like puts like a shield up. I forgot his name. But he also does the same thing. He adds prohibit unison resistance. And there's the sub skills on all the gear you can get. And there's the prohibit unison 2%. I highly recommend that sub skill as well. I think that the ailment resistance sub skills are probably the most useful, other than raw stats, in my opinion. And then you can get the status ailment resistance from all the shared class bonuses, which will help you even further so you don't get statused. And then there's one in Treasure Hunter too. So yeah, like if you're low gear score, you can still be strong. You just gotta know what skills are good. Sometimes there's premium skills that are harder to obtain, but most of these skills you can get from free spawns. And most of these monsters that you can potential you can get from free spawns too, that give unison resistance, or no, not unison resistance, but status ailment resistance. Even the furniture you give status ailment resistance, so you just want to stack all that status ailment resistance. I have naturally high confused resistance. I'll never get confused. But I do get paralyzed all the time, it sucks. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Like, if you're low gear score and you feel like you're weak, like, you're not like really that weak. Like, if you're 300k, you can still mess up a really high level player. You just gotta have your procs. You gotta have good openers, and you gotta have the right abilities. So yeah, that's all I have to say, and I hope I helped you guys out. Maybe a little bit of encouragement to keep playing, because you know, you can be in that funk of like you're not getting any stronger, you hit a wall and you can't get over this wall, but you know, you can still optimize. You don't have to leap over this huge wall. I mean, that wall is a huge paywall and you don't have to pay into it. Bye.